No, but exactly. No, but exactly. Hello, you guys. Welcome back to the weekly vlog. I decided that we were gonna go out this morning, get work done. I did. I edited a vlog going up this week. Woo. Woo, woo, woo. I think I'm gonna do, for this week, I'm gonna try to read as many pages as I have seen or said the word tariff. I'm not joking. So I just got a notification from the news app and they said it 3 times, so that's 3 pages. And then I talked about it this morning with my partner. We'll put in like 25 pages probably, so that's 28. We'll round it up to 30. And then I was listening to the Don Lemon, and he probably said about 100 times. So I got to read 130 pages today. I think that's very doable. I am going to probably watch his evening show too. So those pages may roll over for tomorrow because it's probably going to get up to 200 something. But, how do I show you this? I am reading this book for Read It or Unhaul It. It is a YA fantasy that I've had for quite some time. So I definitely think I could read 130 pages of this. That would actually be the goal. 141 is 15 chapters, and that would be nice to get into. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm also filming episode 2 of continuing series I am in the middle of. And I'll just tell you the first one that came up, because why not? No secrets on here. The Blood Trader. That's what came up first. So luckily grabbed it from my library and we have that. But you guys, do you want a Kobo tour? I'm going to give you one anyways because I downloaded a bunch of books, so we're going to talk about it. I was going to go see, It's a Hell of a Summer or something like that, but I sat up in the coffee shop for a long time today, and I have to keep my stomach wrapped for the abdominal, and so I did not think that through. I don't think I could, because the theater that I would go to doesn't have seats that go back all the way, and they don't have a lot of support in them, because they're just older ones, which is like no biggie, but the main thing is my favorite theater has heated ones. I know. In their big Dolby theater, though, they don't have heated, and they don't go back all the way, but they are very cushiony, so it's kind of like, okay. But in every other, the regular theaters, they have heated. The heck? So I am excited. We found those because we wanted to go see a movie, but I was having cramps, and I was like, if you can find one with the heated seats, and it was actually a real thing. So that's kind of funny that that's how we found that, but it is. And yeah, there's that. So I canceled that ticket, and if I feel better, maybe depending on what I'm doing tomorrow or the next day, I'm supposed to go over and like kind of daytime dog sit my mom's dogs and just kind of go let them out, check on the water, check on the food reserves tomorrow and the day after that. So depending on when I need to go over there, I think the showing is like 2, 5, 7, like those kind of ones. So maybe I will drop by and go. Maybe I won't. I don't know. There are some scary movies on Shudder that I really want to watch, but you know what the scariest movie is? The fact that I broke my little stand for my phone. Because it was originally for my Kindle, but I obviously don't use that anymore, and the Kobo's kind of not shaped well to fit in that thing. I mean, I think it definitely could. I don't know if mine extended wide enough to fit it, but I think it probably would have been fine. Because my phone is technically longer than that. And I would put my phone in it like this. It was so nice. I loved it because I am someone who loves to put on like a cheesy horror movie or just something that I'm not really interested in. Like 100% just put it on in the background, or I'm rewatching something and then read. It's just nice. I love to have background noise that I can essentially tune out when I'm reading, because sometimes it just helps me focus more. And that thing broke. So I do need to get a new one, but I don't really know where to get one, and I don't really know which one I would want to get because I'm trying not to buy from Amazon. Some things I've not been able to find not on Amazon, so I'm probably placing an order once every other month, if not less. So honestly, hey, Chewy is a frequent flyer now. I love Chewy. I gotta tell y'all, I was getting some of like Ginger's food from Amazon, but it's like $5 more to get it from Chewy. And honestly, that's fine. We can do that because I just get enough, and then the shipping is free, so it's really not too big of a deal. But anyways, the one thing I have been doing is letting myself go a little crazy on the Kobo sales, and I haven't actually checked the Kobo sales today. Let's check it together. Sometimes when I'm bored, actually a lot of the time I'll pair it with watching John, and I will check out the daily deals and listen to him at the same time. And I've got to tell you, Kobo's daily deals are just better. They really are, because they have a lot more of, what am I trying to, like, new releases. Like, these books just came out, kind of new releases, and I love it. I love it. They also, I just was able to get one of the Joe Abercrombie standalone books, which is nice. But let me flip y'all around and we can swap about it. Sneak peek of the Read It or Unhaul It book. If you've had this book or you know the author, you will know which one it is. But I have Blood Trader. I just bought An Ember in the Ashes because I was like, you know what? Let's just grab it. Foundry Side was $1.99, and then when I was checking out, it defaulted back to $12.99, and I can't figure out how to return a dang book. So she's there. To Shape a Dragon's Breath looked good, on sale, got it. The Whispering Night, that's the third book in the Susan Dennard, the Luminaries series, which I do recommend. It's very good. It's Elementary. This is a kind of cozy mystery. As I saw it in a video that was pitched as kind of like similar vibes to Finlay Donovan. I'm assuming in kind of humor, maybe, and how it kind of is like cozy but not fully. So I'm excited to try that. Tainted Cup I've had. All Hollows, I'm giving this another shot. It was like $1, maybe it was $2. I'm gonna give it another shot because I saw it recommended on, like, if you like this movie, read this book. And I can't remember what movie it was, but I indeed liked the movie. So I was like, okay, let me give her another go. My expectations are set. And then I got Rouge by Mona Awad. And I think those are the newest ones that I grabbed. But I decided to do my collections, and I kind of went all in, and I kind of love it. So I have classics, cozies, fantasy, fantasy romance, fiction, historical horror, literary, middle grade, mystery. I have a read soon one, which is books that I just would like to get to soon. And I have my books in here to remember that, but let's remove from that collection. I've already read that one, babe. But yeah, I've got quite a few in there. And then I have sci-fi, thrillers, urban fantasy, and I wanted to separate the YA sci-fi from the adult, because YA sci-fi is super fun, but it's a different vibe. And technically I have some dystopian in there too, but whatever. We throw it all in together. And then all of my YA fantasy, and I'm very excited. I really want to read so much of these, to be honest, but yeah, those are all my little booky books, but this is the one that I need to focus on the most at the current moment. Actually, these two books. So, I'm not gonna lie to you. I am gonna rest my eyes. And if that turns into a nap, well, what was I but to do about that? Nothing. I can't do nothing about that. I've got my normal water bottle, and then my liquid IV. Kobo. My pillows. Hi. Whew. I finished up work at the coffee shop and not feeling the best, have a little bit of a headache. So I'm trying to get my water, electrolytes, see if that helps. But I got some book mail. So I wanted to show you guys that before I add it to this never-ending stack of books. I have first up from Red Tower, Devney Perry, Shield of Sparrows. I've actually seen this several times on Instagram, and I am intrigued by it. I tried to read one of her contemporary books, and it just wasn't working for me. Oh, not my arch nemesis in the back. Just kidding, it wasn't my arch nemesis, but it wasn't good either. It's like 500 pages, good lord. But, yeah, I am excited for this. Long ago, okay, let's do a dramatic reading. Not dramatic. Long ago, the gods unleashed monsters upon the 5 kingdoms of Kalandra to remind us that humans are insignificant, that we must pray to the gods for mercy throughout our fragile, fleeting lives. Sorry. It's just so dramatic. When I'm in the mood for romantic fantasy, it does work. I didn't need a deity to remind me I was powerless. Lauren Roberts? Being a princess had never been more than a performance. 23 years of empty titles and hollow traditions. My sister revels in the spectacle, basking in the attention, and flawlessly playing her part. I was never asked to be part of the charade. Was she? Either? If y'all are both technically born as princesses, you don't really, just get that. Until the day an infamous monster hunter sailed to our shores. The day a prince walked into my father's throne room and ruined my life. The day I married a stranger, signed a magical treaty in blood, and set off across the continent to the most treacherous kingdom in all of the realm. That was the day I learned that maybe not all myths are make-believe, that lies and legends are often the same, and that the only way to kill the monsters we fear is to become one. I love drama, so I'll probably enjoy. And then I got my Illumicrate and Fairy Loot books. I'm not sure which month these are for, so... Oh, this is the March Illumicrate, if you don't want to be spoiled. But this is The Prince Without Sorrow. I think she is gorgeous. 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 It's obviously... Ooh... very pretty on there as well. And then you've got some art too. I am excited for this one. I did read A Prince Born into Violence, a witch seeking revenge, a curse that will change the world. Hopefully these aren't more series, because I'm trying to read down my series. But let's put that on the bookshelf right there, right there. I think I have room for this other one too. This is the Fairy Loot YA book. But I don't know for what month. So let me look. It doesn't say in here. Yeah, it doesn't say in here. But this is Where Shadows Meet. It is a... There's a goddess. There's a crown princess of a vampire nation. Must travel to Necros, the island of the dead, when her best friend is captured during an attack on the capital. Oh, that sounds good. Oh. Let's see what else is on here. On the back, this is the back cover. I do like this one more. It's more like gothic. There's this. And then very pretty. And then of course we've got some end pages as well. Look at the little teeth at the top. Little vampire teeth. That's so cute. So yeah, I am excited for that one as well. And I want to try to read these books sooner when I get them. So I'm gonna put this on this dang shelf right here too. And I do want to read this one as well, so let me put it over here. Okay, so I'm actually gonna go get to reading. I really have just had this headache take the best of me, I feel like. So, gotta chug-a-lug the water, and I always read a lot when I drink my water. It's like my little combo moment. But I obviously decided to skip the movie today because, yeah, I just was not feeling the best. So, let us go do that. I also have all of the books that I read last month sitting right here in front of me, and I'm kind of debating if we should rapid fire go through them right now or not. I don't know if I really want to do that right now. I don't really want to be facing the light. I'm not going to lie to you, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I read 11, DNF'd 1. We'll talk about them a little later, though, because I actually had a really good reading month, and I'm going to want to yap, so we'll do it a little later. Oh, how sweet. Why are you in such a nice mood? What happened? What do you want me to not know, Ginger? Hello, you guys. I need to charge this little Mikey mic, but hopefully, because Ginger's like literally right behind y'all, you know. She doesn't like tiny mic. She's not a tiny mic girl. But I have had a really rough night and then a rough morning. I can't fib to you. I'm like trying to slowly get back into bed, as you can see, like no subtleness to it. I'm ready. It's gonna be a bed day. I'm so like happy and lucky that I can have that option, but man, I'm trying not to be upset about it because I really wanted to get a video out tomorrow and get another video out Sunday, but it looks like it's just gonna be a Sunday upload week, which I know is fine. But I had another like muscle cramp thing happen last night, and I think that it was a mix between not eating super well yesterday, I think PMS, and that was leading to the not eating well decisions made, and then also just I have the muscle strain, so yeah. I was talking to my best friend about it last night because I was up until like 1 a.m. And sorry, Ginger is purring. So her purring toppled with her stuffy nose is just like monster purr. It's so funny sounding. I wonder if it's picking this up at all. But yeah, I was just talking to her last night about it. And I think that I obviously injured myself, but I think that I'm holding so much stress and tension in my body. Just a few things happened, and then, oh, I don't know, perhaps the state of the world, things are not great. So I'm just like, shoulders to ears. You know, when you do like a body scan to see like where you're holding tension, and something that I have found that's very helpful is if you're laying down, if you're able to do it, lay down, do the body scan, and like picture yourself breathing into the part that you find is holding tension. And I don't know, I don't think you can actually do that. But I think that you can picture yourself breathing into that portion, because the breath goes where it's gonna go. But it helps me visually, like in my mind's eye. So I like that. I did that. It didn't go away, so I said, okay, we're gonna have to get some medical intervention here. And then I was fine. But it was just, I think that I am on the line too much. So we are doing a Tuesday intervention, and I am going to do a screen time swap here. I know I joked yesterday about reading a page for every time I heard tariff, but I don't want to be online. And that's where I'm going to hear those words. Because, like, my partner and I will talk about it, but we're not going to say, so, like, I'd have to read 2 pages, and that's silly. But it was kind of, like, I thought it was funny. I think that'd be a really funny video. Maybe I'll still do it. But for now, I think I am going to do a screen time swap. And unfortunately, my screen time is atrocious. Like, it's so bad. So I'm going to listen to my reader unhaul book. I went ahead and I grabbed the audio from the library, and it's really a good audio. So I'm going to do that, and I may also read some more of the continuing series book, because I'm going to tell y'all what, though, I don't remember a dang thing. Like, I'm looking around the room like, who the heck are all you people? And why is she like that? So this is my sign that I need to really read series closer together. Stop starting so many, because I don't even know what's going on here on this day. Can we talk about this little goblin? Just one eye open. Gotta keep an eye out for Celine. Hi guys. I took a wee bit of a nap, and by that I mean like legitimately, just a little one. But we are opening up the blinds because I need to see that the sun is real. And it brings me joy. But also, I am not sad. I'm really trying to work on labeling my feelings correctly, while also understanding that I don't have to label them. Like, it's okay to just have them and exist with them, and then that's it. Can I, like, attach this to my hair to keep that there? Okay. I don't know if that's gonna work, though. Is that working? I don't know. Oh my god, there's a ginger. Hey, girly. How are you? A little queen. Anyways, all of this to say, I am just feeling a little like, this is annoying me now. I'm just feeling a little bummed. That's it. And I automatically went to say, like, oh, I'm feeling sad. I'm not, though. That's not the right word. And then I have a habit of using, like, just that catch-all of I'm either feeling anxious or I'm feeling sad. And then I kind of find myself, like, talking myself into, like, that's how I feel, if that makes sense. And that's a bit silly. Why do that? I don't want to feel sad or whatever. It's just like, I'm like, oh, I had a bad, like, this is what my therapist always brings up, and I see so many people talk about this, but, like, she'll say, did you have a bad 5 minutes of the day, or did you have a bad day? And I'm like, calm down. I think you're asking very accusatory questions. So I'm just trying to be mindful, I guess, and whatever. So, with that being said, you know what? I'm like chaos measuring this matcha. Let me actually go get a freaking teaspoon. Where are those? I don't know. I did do the dishes, so I do believe I deserve at least 2 claps. Can I get 2 claps, Ginger? Amen? Thank you. This is my go-to matcha, if you're ever wondering. And I need to order some more. I'm making myself a little matcha, and I'm going to also watch a little YouTube. Several creators that I like posted today, so that's exciting. So I want to watch those, catch up with the girls, and then I'm going to read my bookie books. I'm in the mood to listen to music and read. So that kind of sucks because the Reader Unhaul It book is really good with the audiobook aligned with it, but I don't want to listen to an audiobook. I'm just in like an irritable mood with reading. Like things are just annoying me in reading right now, and for some reason the idea of someone talking annoys me. I'm like, hey, Who told you you could do that? Me hitting play. I don't know. So I'm going to make this matcha. Don't worry. Y'all will see it. I'm not going to make it without you. And then that's kind of it. One of my favorite Aussie girls, Georgia Richards. Go check her out. She introduced me personally to strawberry puree from the brand Monin. I do enjoy their syrups okay. My favorite syrup brand is 1883. The French just know what's up, you know? So I like that. But this puree is really great if you love a strawberry matcha. And I do, turns out. So I'm going to use Doom Slug Mug and make that and have the best time with it. I'm trying to work on actually pouring it well, though, to coat the glass, but not dump too much in one place because it's very sweet, to me, at least. But maybe I'm sensitive, I don't know. I mean, I definitely am, but like. So, I am going to do that, and I guess we'll read, right, Ginger? She's glaring at me like I owe her money, and who's going to tell her about the tariffs, you know? She's not getting money anytime soon. Good morning, you guys. I'm listening to sprints on Mel's Discord, but I'm nervous that I'm unmuted. Ooh, let's check. No, I should be okay. I was on another friend's sprints on Discord the other day, and accidentally unmuted myself because I touched this to mute my audiobook, and it just unmuted me on Discord. Scary stuff. Scary stuff. But I am gonna go make me a second coffee, and I'm gonna do a decaf because duh. But I am going to try to focus pretty much all day on actually finishing my books. So pray for me, because it is a struggle right now to focus on just about near anything. Look how much hair was poofed and it's sprayed. That's crazy. I was gonna say something else and I don't remember what it was now. I downloaded the Unhaul book onto my Kindle. No, not right here, partner. Not right here. My Kobo. And I am going to read it via that, I think. I also did the dishes, so that's going to be in the background. Lo siento. But I must. It is gnat season, fruit fly season, so there is no laziness when it comes to dishes currently. Cannot be allowed, cannot be allowed. Oh, man. Well, after that calming beginning, I am really liking both books. I just got the one from the continuing series blog is a YA fantasy, and that's just a fun time. So I'm really feeling the mood to read YA fantasy. I kind of... Technically, I've already started the Red Queen series, and so that is on the wheel. But I do think I need to reread Red Queen because I do not remember a lot, but I just downloaded Reckless and Fearless on my Kobo, and from what I recall of Red Queen, Powerless series has a lot of similarities, and I want to finish that before I get into Red Queen, because I kind of think Red Queen is going to be a better series, not going to lie to you, and I want to continue on with that. So I'm like debating if I want to start Reckless and Fearless now, but then it'll get confused in my brain with the other way fantasy I'm reading, so I can't really start it now. So I don't know, man. I don't know. But I'm gonna tell you what, I'm feeling a little bit better in the muscle area of things, and I am definitely feeling like, because I just haven't been sleeping that great because of the flare-up. But now that I'm feeling good, I'm hoping, like, if I take a chill day, I don't think like, oh, I'm feeling better, let's just jump into things. No. Maybe it will be better and I'll be okay. We'll see though. We'll see. Here's my question though, actually. Do I want to make this, or do I want to try this matcha latte mix that I bought? Because my favorite matcha, I bought 2 more because Lord knows to hike up those prices. But Stephen Smith, this brand is my favorite. My best friend introduced me to it. There's 20 to 30 servings per container. It just depends on how strong you want to make it. We need a strong one around here. I gotta tell you, green tea, matcha does not make me as caffeinated feeling as coffee does. I don't feel as jittery, so I think maybe this would be a good idea, because I also don't need as much sugar for matcha as I do sometimes with coffee, depending on how the shot pulls. But yeah, this is basically, it's this matcha mixed with cane sugar. And I liked that it was cane sugar and not some BS fake sweetener. I'm so tired of the artificial sweetener, y'all. Take it out. I rebuke it in the name. So maybe we'll try this. Apparently I just need 1 tablespoon of matcha mix, 2 ounces of water, 10 ounces of milk. Let's make it exactly how it claims, and we'll see what's up. Do I want to put strawberry with it? I think I do. I really love a strawberry matcha. It's just kind of the vibe right now. And by that I mean, I need joy. So, yes. Let's use this. My partner recently put this in the, what's it called? Dishwasher, and it didn't all fall off, so that's cool. I guess we're just doing it until they all fall off. See what happens there. But yeah, let's try out this mix, and I'll let you know if you need to run and get it. I would recommend this brand to begin with. I don't know that I like the color of this. Looks much better. This looks like a better version of the Emma Chamberlain one, which now that I know more about all of this, the Chamberlain matcha is not really that good. Where is the teaspoon? Teaspoon. This is half a teaspoon. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. I also need the scale. And I also need to do some cleaning. But stop. Stop, Satan. Stop! Okay. Go. Everything's fine. Don't even worry about it. Why were you worried? Don't. That's an awful color. Hopefully it tastes good. I'm kind of scared. I don't think I'm going to put strawberry. I think I'm actually going to make it a honey cinnamon matcha. That sounds better. Let me grab it. Actually, I don't think I'm supposed to sort it through here. So, never mind. I don't think I like this, you guys. I like the act of making the matcha. And this is just not giving that to me. I'm so sorry, but this is not. It's not instilling a lot of confidence. This literally looks like swamp water. Like, what are we doing? Let me just taste this. No, that's actually bad. Okay, I'm gonna go throw this out, and I'm gonna get another. We're gonna do an actual matcha. I don't recommend this. Look at that. Oh God. I think it was a really good idea, but I don't think for me. I need to do all that. Look at that color. She's stunning. Can we, like, guys, I was really hoping that I was gonna like that because it's easier, it's got the cane sugar, like, how nice. I don't think it's the same grade of matcha that they use inside of it, though. I think that might just be the difference there. Right, let's do a little honey action. This is from a farmer's market, and honestly, I wasn't really a honey girl until we started getting honey from a farmer's market. Tell me why it also helps with my allergies. Like, when I tell y'all, I'll say it now and then I'll get sick next week, but I have not had allergies like a crazy, like I used to, in so long. Okay, let me get this out so we can get the actual correct ratio of milk. And I am also back to using this 3-ingredient oat milk. It literally just has, I think water, oats, and sea salt. It's a texture thing, like I'm having to get used to the consistency, but it is not that bad. And I know if my best friend's watching this, this is definitely an I told you so moment. And girl, go on. That's a lot of milk. I don't really like milk like that. We're gonna not do more than that. I know that you're supposed to pour the matcha directly over the milk so that it doesn't get on the ice, but it's prettier this way, y'all. So I gotta do it. I gotta do it for the vibes. So I'm gonna top it. I'm gonna top it with a little bit more honey, because this oat milk, what I like about it is it doesn't have any sweetener stuff in it, but I'm gonna have to get used to that. Because I have really stopped having as much sweet stuff. I mean, you're gonna have to pry a sweet treat out of my cold dead hands after dinner, but I've stopped having such like incredibly sweet stuff, like cookie crumble, like, oh my god, crumble cookies, y'all. I think I would literally go into shock if I had one at this point. I just have not had that much sugar. Oops, there's all the honey. Haha, my bad. I definitely learned this the first time and I just did not recall. I needed to melt the honey with the hot matcha. And that's okay. Now we have a honey stick. Isn't that what we wanted, class? Absolutely. That was revolting looking. I guess I'll just let you sit in there and infect the matcha. Whatever. Yeah, that's actually good. That one's good. Love that. I think if I had melted the honey properly, it would be even better, but with these tariffs, I'm literally not gonna waste matcha like that and make another one. That's for the bourgeoisie, you know what I'm saying? Not for me. Is that your toy, Jake? Oh, for me? Ready? Woohoo! Very good. Now I have to go. Yeah, I gotta vacuum all the hair up that I brushed off you, buddy. It's collecting. I know, I should have done it yesterday, but we got lazy. I know. It'll be quick. Get your toy. Get that toy. Get that toy. You guys. I'm feeling like so just like bleh. But also a little like bleh. So I don't know what's going on. I had another flare up last night, but it was truly my bad because I'm not supposed to sit up in bed because there's not enough back support. And I did, and I thought, oh, it'll just be fast, I'll get away with it. And then I ended up binge reading 370 pages of the book I'm reading for the other vlog in one day, which also hurt my head because that book was like very intense. And now I'm paying the price. But I had my little coffee. I tried the Bones Coffee Company Holy Cannoli. That is so good. Loser. That was so good. So I think I'm gonna have to get that one again. And that's really all you've missed on Glee. I'm really not doing much. I did pick my next book. There have been a total of 7 books so far in Read or Unhaul, and I'm quite proud of that. But technically only 4 of them I read. Because when I film these, I just get in the mood to unhaul books. And I'm like, you're not gonna stay home with me. And then that's contagious. Unfortunately. But I was thinking about starting An Ember in the Ashes today. Perhaps that is in the cards. I have the Fairy Loot ones. They're okay. I like those editions. I personally liked the very first original cover that An Ember in the Ashes had. That's when I read it when it first came out. Like, that's when I first started getting into fantasy. I remember loving it. I just never continued on because by the time the second one came out, a year later, I was so deep into having a crazy little TBR thanks to discovering places like Book Outlet and Thrift Books. Lord help it. But I'm also debating if I want to read Reckless and just have like a silly goofy time. I don't really know. I was also thinking of going to the park by myself, but I don't know. I just really enjoy doing that with my partner. And I'm like, is it going to be as fun if I don't have someone to look for the turtles with? I don't know. I truly don't know. I guess you guys can come if you're not busy. And we could go together. That could be a thing. Maybe I'll do it this afternoon. I'm not really sure. But I do need to walk. I also could just like ease into it by walking on my walking pad, because walking pad walking is nicer to me than, what is that, like concrete? And I don't really want to go on the trail by myself because I get scared very easily. And that's just not for me. But walking on like the park thing that's like inside of the main road and like it's, you know, very open and there's a lot of people there, that's not scary. But as soon as I get into the woods, a slasher film is what I'm in. So, well, I think I've decided that's not going to happen. So maybe I'll just go on a leisurely stroll on the walking pad. Because I do feel like this whole resting thing is driving me a bit bonkers. And I was told I'm allowed to walk, but like a leisure walk. And I was like, that's a little subjective I don't really know what that looks like. Because I have a fairly fast pace in general. And I always think I walk fast, and then I walk with my partner. And I'm like, oh, I don't. Oh, actually, I am basically crawling. I asked my doctor, though, I asked her to, like, show me what a brisk walk would be. I was like, oh. Okay, so I can't walk with my partner unless they slow the heck down. But, you know, I'm just trying to mainly focus on staying hydrated and sitting it properly. Those are my two goals. Apparently, my little brain can only function with two. Oh, I do have some library holds that have come in. Let's see what they are. Oh, this will be done by the time that this goes up, but I want to stay in my cocoon. Leave it. There's this place, Lit Escalates, that did personalized signed editions of the Red Rising trilogy, and I have all the Fairy Loot ones, and I have the original trilogy signed, but I wanted to get the rest of it signed. But then they introduced these new covers, and I don't like them. I don't like the look of, like, have you seen Broken Bindings cover? I don't like that. I like my book covers to look like book covers, not like the art that you would find on the end pages of a special edition. I just, personal preference. I never really liked those. So I was sad because it looked like they were only doing the latter half with special new things, and I was like, great, not what I want. But turns out you can actually get them normal covers like these. This is what I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. But I can get them with the old ones. So I will be doing that. Well, I'll be attempting to do that tomorrow at noon. So everybody bow your head and pray for me. But the books that I have ready is Emily Giffin, The Summer Pact. And I got this because I saw a comment. I think I saved the comment. Because I wanted to do a thing where I read books based on their Goodreads reviews, but it's like bad reviews of them. And Mary, shout out girl, 8 months ago said absolutely awful and woke as hell. So when I saw that, I immediately went and found it on my library. And that is my truth. Because Mary, what do you even mean by that? Then I re-put in a hold for Sky's End. One of y'all recommended. And apparently now Revenant X has been shipped, which is the sequel to Paradise 1. So if that is happening, I need to go grab the audiobook. An 8-week hold. Oh, I've been in line. How did I not know? I placed this hold on January 2nd. I'm 4th in line. There's one copy. You guys, the struggles I go through. Now, I'll just get it off Libro if it's going to be that long, because if it gets here, because there's someone else in line. I put in the buy request for this, I think, months and months ago, like when it first came out in 2024. And it just now has entered the villa. That's kind of crazy. They must be so busy. They must be getting a lot of books. My library system does have a lot of books. Not to brag, but mine's better. With all that bragging done, though, I think I'm going to actually start to get some reading done. Yeah, I should. It's like it's the right thing to do. I hope y'all are enjoying the FaceTime weekly vlogs again, because that's what I am liking. It's a good little time. I don't know. I just like hanging out and yapping. Do I have anything worthwhile to say? That's debatable. But, oh, we do need to do the wrap up. See, this is the problem with putting it in the vlogs, is actually the same problem as not. If I just don't want to. And it's not because I don't like doing a wrap up. It's just that I've already read them, and I'm like, well, what's there to talk about? Girl, what do you mean? It's the whole point. Whatever. Whatever major. Okay. I'm gonna go chug a lug and read. Bye. Good morning. You got food on your face, girl. Okay, great. Thank you for putting it on the camera. Love that. Love that. Good morning. I am fixing Ginger's food again because she literally will go on a hunger strike if it is not piled perfectly. And then we've got our best boy. Oh. Our best boy, yeah. But whoa. Okay. Jake, it's your time to shine, bud. Ugh. So I tried to start my rewatch of Atlanta Real Housewives, and I can't decide what season to land on. I got up to start the dishes and get my meds, and I totally forgot to get my meds. Okay, let's pull up Peacock, because that is objectively more important than anything else right now. So where did I start? Okay, I attempted to go with season 5, and I was like, not feeling it. So then I went to season 6, and I understand why she left the show, but I miss Candy so much. And then also, I am just like, Mama Joyce just makes me very mad. So that's kind of what her thing is that whole season, I think, because she's getting married and her mom doesn't like that. And I have my theories as to why she actually doesn't like that, but neither here nor there. So I yesterday got a little bit over a quarter of the way into my continuing series bookie book, and then my reader unhaul book, 40 pages. So having a good little time. But my reader unhaul is a romance that has paranormal in it, but it's not like a paranormal romance. And then I was watching Bree stream on her Patreon for Buffalo Hunter by Stephen Graham Jones, and I decided to buy it. I also decided to download Vampires of El Norte from Isabel Cañas because I was like, I kind of want to read some spooky books. I'm just in the mood. I Don't know why I prefer to read them spring, summer, but we're embracing it. So I may start Buffalo Hunter Hunter once I finish my first continuing series book. I think that's what I'm going to do. But in these vlogs, I'm trying really hard to read standalone books. So that, you know, we don't create more mess for me to have to go read and clean up, let's say. But I also whipped out ye old Kindle because I have a bunch of NetGalley stuff on here. And what did I just get? So I have the Safari, which is the next book from the author who wrote... What was that called? The Chateau. Yes. And then also I got an arc of Metal Slinger, which is great because I don't have Kindle Unlimited anymore. And then I have Stacey Willingham's new book, Forget Me Not. I'm so excited for that one. So I'm in like a thriller mood, but I need to be reading these things, you know? So I was showing my partner my stack this morning because I always have like a stack of currently reading on my thing. And the fact that my stack includes 2 e-readers I thought was kind of funny. But I am going to read my little physical book because I'm in the mood to read on my e-reader, but my library does not have the ebook of this available anytime soon. So that sucks. But also, I have a bunch of holds at the library. Let's see what I have, because I'm kind of like, do I go pick these up? I don't know. I keep saying that my heart rate's elevated on my little, like, ring. Well, girl, we're in an elevated heart rate era, okay? I don't know what to tell you. It'll keep saying, like, your body temperature's high. You seem a little stressed. Do I? Alright. So, I already told y'all the first 2. Cats People. That's also coming in. Which I wanted... I'll show you the little cover. This book. That's coming in because... Well, quite frankly, I requested it. And I wanted them to buy it. And they emailed me and said, you won. I said, oh, thank you. So, there is that. I am hoping... I have to edit this weekend. Have I ever told you about the thing I don't want to do? Guess what it is? Oh, yes, it's editing. But it's okay. I need to. And I need to see, we may go to the trails today. It depends on what time, because I don't really want to go out there in 80-degree weather. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because there's 2 trails. But there's not enough leaves on the trees yet to really create shade on one of the trails, the one I prefer to go on. And the other one is just like full sun, baby, full sun. Would you know? Ooh, Sunday is going to be 93 degrees. Ugh. We're getting into it, y'all. There's going to be days when it says 105 multiple days in a row, and I just know I'm not ready for that. Annabeth is like, bring it on. Bring it on. So, anyways, I guess I'm going to go watch Don Lemon, my morning routine. I was thinking about having another coffee, but I feel like, do I need to? No. Maybe I'll do the rough cut edits. Yeah, I think I'll do that. And we can go to the library later. Or maybe we'll go to the library tomorrow, because I have until tomorrow to pick a book up. And then I really need to grab a few more of the holds because I'm interested in them. But some of them are series, and I got to stop. I must be stopped.
and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.